Hey everyone, if you're digging these kinds of real talk stories, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you catch everyone. Let's jump in. The phone buzzed just once. That's how quiet betrayals start. I stared at the screen until the words blurred into something raw and wordless. The room froze. The clock stopped ticking. Even my breathing felt held back by something I couldn't see. Some insults hit hard, but revelations dressed up as humor cut deeper. This was that kind, sharp under a laugh. I didn't text back. Silence carries its own weight. I let it sit there. The kitchen smelled like scorched coffee and citrus cleaner. Morning sun sliced across the counter like a judgment. I could hear my wife, Sarah, moving around upstairs. Her usual light steps. The everyday rhythm of a life that had just quietly confessed without realizing it. Outside, a neighbor chuckled into their phone. Somewhere, a door banged shut. The world kept spinning, and it felt aimed right at me. Her friend, Mia, stunning, the type who knows exactly how stunning she is, had always looked at me like I was a riddle she could crack with a grin. I'd chalked it up to cockiness. Turns out, it was something closer to possession. The message wasn't a come-on. It was proof. That night at dinner, we sat across from each other like we'd forgotten our script. She chatted about her day. I nodded when I was supposed to. Her phone vibrated once. She flipped it over. The sound of forks and knives felt too sharp. The space between us grew until it almost hummed. I watched her hands. The ring I'd picked out caught the light and tossed it back, almost ashamed. She wouldn't look me in the eye. She never did when she was hiding something. That used to be a cute little habit. I used to cover for her blind spots. Love makes you generous with forgiveness. The cheating didn't come with fireworks. It didn't have to. It was in everything. The longer showers, the new passwords, the way my name sounded when she said it. Lighter, like she was practicing letting it go. I didn't blow up. I didn't accuse. I didn't ask for lies I'd have to hear. I took it all in and felt something slip away inside me. Not love. Trust. Love can take a beating. Trust shatters once and never quite seals again. That night, I lay there listening to the house breathe, the fridge humming, the pipes settling. Sarah shifted in her sleep and whispered a name that wasn't mine. It wasn't loud or dramatic. It was just final. I pulled back. People mistake silence for weakness. It's not. Silence is room, and room is where you build plans. I had the upper hand. I always had. I'd handled the money, not because I controlled it, but because she trusted me to. I set up the accounts, paid the bills, grew the investments. She used to call it dull. Safe. Safety only matters when you lose it. I started small, invisible moves. I rerouted notifications, locked down access, saved proof. Screenshots, statements, timestamps, patterns. The facts lined up neatly. The more I saw, the steadier I got. Anger clouds things. Clarity cuts clean. Then I took away the comforts. Her card got declined at a coffee shop. First time, she brushed it off with a laugh. Second time, not so much. I canceled the shared streaming accounts, switched passwords, quietly updated who got what if something happened. I shifted my direct deposit to an account she didn't know about because she'd never bothered to ask. I watched worry spread slow, like ink in water. Mia posted photos, careless ones, tagging spots, a hand in the frame that wasn't Sarah's. The internet loves oversharers. I didn't say a word. I just saved everything. Next came exposure, but the quiet kind. I set up a meeting with a lawyer, cool and collected. I didn't cry or beg. I laid out the evidence like pieces on a board already in play. He nodded. Professionals respect preparation. I waited. At home, Sarah started circling me like she sensed a storm coming. She asked questions she didn't really want answers to. I stayed gentle. Gentleness rattles guilt. She slept less, ate less. Affairs live on fantasy. Reality kills them. Her boyfriend, the one she'd been seeing, lost his job. Not my doing, just consequences piling up. He'd been sloppy at work, distracted, showing up late. I didn't have to push the dominoes. They were already tipping. Mia texted again, shorter, edgier. Fear hides behind jokes until it can't anymore. I sent back one line. We should probably all talk soon. Things unraveled fast after that. Secrets hate being seen in the light. The real talk happened on a Sunday afternoon. Rain tapped the windows like it wanted inside. We sat at the same table where we'd once planned trips. where she'd said she felt secure. She cried real tears. I let them fall without cutting in. When she was done, I slid a slim folder across the table. Not heavy, just exact. Dates, texts, pictures, account changes, a clear timeline of her choices. I know, I said. My voice stayed even. That scared her more than yelling ever would. She begged. Apologies spilled out, messy and desperate. I waited until she had nothing left. Silence again. Thick. Teaching. I'm not here to hurt you, I told her. I'm here to end this the right way. Divorce papers came next. Terms were fair. More than fair, really. I don't believe in wrecking people. I believe in stepping away from the parts that don't belong to me anymore. Mia lost more than face. Social circles tighten when the truth is clear and the story doesn't hold up. Invites stopped. Calls went to voicemail. Looks fade when they're tied to cruelty. When it was all done, I stood alone in the house one last time. The walls felt empty, neutral. I breathed without tension. The feeling wasn't loud. It didn't need to be. It settled in like things were finally balanced again. Here's the real truth. I didn't come out on top by tearing them down. I won by choosing myself, quietly, without drama, without begging, without losing my grip. Respect isn't asked for. It's earned by walking away with your head up. And that quiet afterward? That's the sound of freedom remembering your name.